Can you guys hear that? Is it loud enough? That gives you any indication on where we're headed today. I recently had somebody reach out to me in my Instagram DMs. And he was like, hey, can you tab out this AI worship song? And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, can you send me the video? He sent me the video, and I clicked on it, and I discovered this YouTube channel called AI Worship. No matter how much you feel about AI, whatever, you can have your own beliefs on it. This channel is crazy entertaining because it's not hiding behind the fact that it's AI. AI Worship on YouTube. Welcome to AI Worship, where the music is fake, but the worship is real. Crazy entertaining. I must have played through probably 10 different videos for fun. And it's been a while since I've been hooked on just wanting to pick up the guitar and play along to random music. The first time I heard about it, I literally grabbed my guitar and then a half an hour later it goes by and I'm like, where the heck did the time go? So this might be a new series on the YouTube channel where I just react to random AI stuff. And I think what makes it kind of cool is it inspires my guitar playing, because there was never a real guitar player that played on any of these songs. But it actually it challenged me a little bit to actually learn what the AI was spitting out. Some of it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and that's actually kind of good, because as a guitar player, you're always trying to break outside of the boxes anyway. So if you're bored, and you want to have some inspiration, get away from the old extra reverb, super wet guitar mixes, and you want to go back a couple decades, which those were the decades that inspired me as a guitar player, then you'll have a lot of fun. One of the first songs that I've ever heard on the guitar, or not on the guitar, on radio, I was too young. This was even 10 years before I could even pick up a guitar. This song was on the radio, and it was, by the way, I might start a little bit of, not an argument, but my favorite version of The Newsboys was the OG from the 90s and early 2000s. And so this was the first song that came out, and this AI channel redid one of these songs and made it super rock and roll, like Van Halen style. It's interesting because it says 90s metal version. I think it's a little bit more 80s metal version. But let's click on it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. What the actual heck? Okay. All right, so I'm down-tuned. There's actually a lot of cool music theory now that I go back and listen to this. A lot of the chord progression was pretty much the same that pulled from the original, but it added a super squealy Van Halen. But this is the type of stuff that just made me get lost for honestly hours at this point. So so when I'm down tuned, we're in C sharp minor or major, depending on your. I guess that's major. But it's the one thing that helped me actually learn the modes back in the day was this song, because there's a flat 7 in there, so that helped me learn Mixolydian, which is a flat 7. I forgot how it went. So let's hear that again. Oop. So that's kind of how I figured that part out. And then we could do. And then it changed it a little bit. Okay. Cool. It's weird because it jumps way up to that high octave. So it doesn't really make much sense on the guitar to play it that way. It jumps so high. But there are some things you can learn from it. So let's start again. Something like that.
The kind of life that might persuade a strict dictator to retire. Fire the army, teach the poor origami. The truth is in the proof is when you hear your heart start asking, what's my motivation? And try as you may, there isn't a way to explain the kind of change that would make an Eskimo answer, that would make a vegetarian barbecue hamster. Unless you can trace this about face to a certain sign. Shine, make them wonder what you got. Make them wish that they were not on the outside looking bored. Shine, let it shine before all men. Let them see good works and then let them glorify the Lord. Out of the shaker and on.
Yep. don't know. I feel like I could get lost playing this stuff. So yeah. So that's Shine. Let's just. I want to play through the beginning. Just have a little fun. So, is that volume good for the people that are watching? Is that volume good? Anything need to be adjusted? The actual track seems a little quiet for me. Oh, I think it's because of it's my mix. So let me just crank that up a little bit. All right, here we go. That's fun. Should we do another one? What do you think? What up, Steven? Actually, you know what? I should be going live on the school group. I forgot to do that. Thanks for letting me know. Oops. All right, we are live on the school group. So if you don't know what that is, that's a worship guitar community that I made. So there's a lot of us over there. There's like 150 of us right now. So it's really cool to see all that happen. And we are live over there as well. But looks like we've got 7 people watching total. What do you guys think? Is this whole AI looking thing for Christian music? What do you think about it? I think it's kind of fun. I've been craving. No, I don't have the new Helix yet. I'm waiting a little bit. Do you have the new Helix? But so that one was Shine. That one was really fun. And what the person sent me on Instagram was the Holy Forever version of this. But I bet you my guitar is like wildly out of tune at this point. So let me tune this up. Sometimes you just never get a good chance to play with some distortion. It is kind of expensive. That was my thing with the whole Helix. What is it? The Stadium. It's just kind of expensive, and there are some things that I would like a little bit more RAM, DSP, whatever you call it, for the Helix that I currently use, but it's like not enough for me to want to pay for whatever the full price is for the new one. But I'm kind of waiting to see what people think about it. I'm sure the clarity is a little bit better, but I do like how it's a lot smaller. Can you show you how to get a good sound in recordings? Because mine doesn't sound good with the effects on. Are you? I can't remember. Phil, are you using Helix native? Because that's what I'm using. I run everything through Logic. So I run everything through Logic, record all my guitars in there for the covers and stuff, and then I'm just using the plugin, Helix native plugin, to get this sound. So that's how I run everything through there, and it's all direct. So there's nothing. The only mic in here is my voice. It's all like it's pretty dead in here. That's why I've got headphones on and stuff so I can hear it better. But anyway, I like to get another one of these in because this is fun. By the way, if you like these playthroughs of me just, I love playing through these like random AI songs. I think it's entertaining. Even like even these are like AI pictures. Like both of these guys have lazy eyes. It's really interesting what the AI comes up with. But yeah, this is the one that was sent to me over Instagram, how I discovered these guys. But appreciate you for sending that over. Phil uses a Pod Go. I think you can still use the Pod Go as a audio interface. Pretty sure. Like if you have Logic or GarageBand or whatever, you can still get that sound. The other thing is if you wanted to do an external, like if you don't have a computer or something you can record into, you can get like an audio recorder and take the out from, I'm trying to remember the outputs from the Podgo. I've got one behind me actually. You'd have to figure out what you're using for audio, like monitoring as you're playing. But if you're not using the headphone jack, that is how I get. If I ever get live playing videos of me on stage, I always take the headphone jack out into. Well, I go straight into my GoPro, which is what you're looking at here. So if you can't record directly to your computer, then you'll want to take the headphone jack out into an audio recorder of some kind. I went straight to my camera, but I have done it where I think it was like a Zoom recorder or whatever. You can just record straight to it and just captures the audio. But if you want to use it in like an actual recording format, like audio recording for like recording songs and things like that, I recommend using a DAW, like Logic or something like that. And then you can either use it as an audio interface or you can buy an audio interface and run the 1/4 inches through it. And yes, the Helixes have gotten cheaper. I agree with that. I think the price for a Helix right now is totally worth it. And they're not paying me to say that. And I don't know them at all personally. But if I didn't have a Helix right now, I would definitely jump on the Helixes now because they're cheaper now that the stadium's out. Anyway, I'm trying to think with this song. We're in A flat. Like a harmonic. I'm not picking up on it right away. Something like that. No, like literally. What size of strings do you use? That's actually a good question. So I've been using the Diodario Nixel strings. And I'm using the hybrid strings. So the top strings are a 9 gauge and the bottom strings are a 10 gauge. I used the Ernie Ball versions of that for a long time, and then I'd wanted to try out the Nixel strings, and then I just kind of never went back. I do think the Nixel strings last longer, but tone-wise, there's not a huge, I don't really notice a huge thing. So...
generations falling down in worship to sing the song of ages to the Lamb.
Oh, I know what I did when I was playing this, when I first heard this song. Generations falling down in worship solo here. Yep. Right there was like that weird AI thing. It like jumps the octave. So what I did before. Say that again. So it goes like. Oh yeah, and then it goes descends. Doesn't have to be note for note. It's AI. Don't matter. At least that's what I tell myself. So that's what it is, note for note. And if I wanted to get better at the guitar, I would try to write something instead. So what I did before, and you guys might have seen, I posted on my stories of me just kind of playing over it. And so now I'm like, okay, what can I do over top of this that I can add? I like the melodic stuff. This part. So that's kind of like my first pass of it. I can't remember when I did the Instagram thing, I added some tappy thing because it called for it. Remember what the shape was. I kind of did like some sort of like Van Halen-y type of descending. One of the composition things that I like that I talk about a lot with students is Lincoln Brewster's composition. He starts low, goes mid, and then ends high. I like the starting point of the middle area. I like, it needs like almost a lower response. Like, Oh, that was a shame. And then I would do a fast. That would be the last note that I would want to end. So let's try that again. Forgot. Let's try that again. At a 2-bar. Look at it. Try it again. Missing that tappy part. Gotta figure out what works there. You almost have to descend and then ascend because it's just such a long area. That's all I got. That's all I got for now. I'd have to... If I was going to write another guitar solo, I'd probably have to sit with it for a few days. Lincoln Brewster, Petra. Pretty much. I have a cheap electric guitar. Is it worth changing the pickups? If it doesn't stay in tune, I would say no. Like, you definitely want to have the stability of the guitar staying in tune. But if you haven't messed around with changing pickups, it would be a good starter guitar to do that. If you like the electric guitar, it's up to the person. I also know on YouTube everybody is about the... Oh, I'm going to have to check these guys out. Player series guitar. That's... You like the AI worship channel. The only thing that bothers me is that there was a lyric change in the Back to the Streets version. Oh. Is that something like the AI changed the lyrics or something? Or did they do that? Interesting. I feel like we have to switch up the vibe. There was one... They've got like a mix of... I personally like the 80s, 90s rock stuff because it helps me get like the Van Halen-y type of... Scratches that itch. But there are other stuff like cinematic heavy rock version. I haven't even listened to these new ones. They're coming out with them like one a day pretty much, which I don't even know how long it takes to make one of these. It could be like really quick, but Oh, I like this I Speak Jesus version. I need a different guitar though. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I just wanna speak the name of Jesus over every heart and every mind, 'cause I know there is peace within your presence. I speak Jesus. I just wanna speak the name of Jesus
F sharp minor.
till every dark addiction starts to break. Declaring there is hope and there is freedom. I speak Jesus. 'Cause your name is power. Your name is healing. Your name is life. Break every stronghold. Shine through the shadows. Burn like fire. I just wanna speak the name of Jesus over fear and all anxiety. To every
Little too
soul
much
held
dirt.
captive by depression, I speak Jesus. 'Cause your name is power. Your name is healing. Your name is life. Break every stronghold. Shine through the shadows. Burn like a fire. Shout Jesus from the
Drops there.
mountains. Jesus in the streets. Jesus in the darkness over every
Pull down
enemy.
the distortion a little bit.
Jesus for my family. I speak the holy name, Jesus. Shout Jesus from the mountains. Jesus in the streets. Jesus in the darkness over every enemy. Jesus for my family. I speak the holy name, Jesus.
fun. I love blue stuff. How do you get the overdrive to sound good? Because you're forgetting you're playing through that right now. I'm gonna be honest. I took the exact same sound that I was playing, like the heavy rock stuff, and I pulled back the overdrive and the drive on the amp. That was basically it. So I guess this is the dry tone without wet effects. Still pretty distorted, but I thought it felt pretty good for the song. That is just the amp by itself. It's just a Marshall, very Lincoln Brewstery type of plexi with 412 greenback 25s. Honestly, on that song, pulling a lot from like Stevie Ray Vaughan stuff. A lot of that open E string, kind of lower on the neck. I think it was that. It's weird playing it in F. So pulling a lot of that stuff for this song. So you just never know. I want to play that one again. Now that I have the feel for it. See? Put my drive back on.
I just wanna speak the name of Jesus over every heart and every mind. 'Cause I know there is.
Do I use the overdrive in the Helix or just amp overdrive when you use it out? Really just depends. Are you saying like when I go play live? This is one of those things where it's like such a bluesy type of thing where I completely take all of the drives off and just use the amp. Kind of get that classic. Well, that's what the distortion on. Hang on. Kind of let the amp just kind of speak for itself. But most of the time, if I'm ever playing anything like worship or even just rock, I usually leave the distortion on, drives on, and then just gain stage them different. And I never really turn them all completely off. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, No, I do turn them off. If I want like super swelly stuff, super clean stuff, then I turn them off.
Peace within your presence. I speak Jesus.
See, these are fun, man. This beats any of the backing tracks that I grew up playing guitar and trying to play along to. This is way more fun. Man, the backing track game is just gone at this point. But let me know what you guys think about this format of me just like playing around with some AI worship stuff. Like I don't even know who makes this stuff, this channel for example, but if you guys see anything you want me to like mess around and play over and you're like, "Hey, that was a pretty cool lick that this AI machine just made up. I wonder what that would look like on the guitar." I'm going to be honest, a lot of this stuff is pretty good. It's like 95% of the things that are in these tracks that I've played through could be played on the guitar. So it's actually kind of fun to break myself out of the boxes of the guitar and try to learn the melodies and things like that, different riffs. So thanks for watching this live stream. Do you guys have any questions? Anything before I hop off? I know it probably looks like I'm staring into your soul, but I can actually see chats and stuff in front of me. All right. Thanks for watching. Also, feel free, if you like this video, please like it. It costs almost nothing, but it helps out the channel a lot. So we'll see you guys in the next video, and hope you have a great week or weekend, depending on how you're